Hi guys, Andrew Polino here again. Now, up until now, we have covered all the basics of recording with the Insta360 one. And that includes all aspects of the camera, the mobile app, and the computer software. There's one more area that I want to cover, and that's one of the latest features here for the Insta, and that is live streaming. Now, those of you who've had any kind of experience live streaming, maybe you've tried out our Mevo kits, can appreciate the level of engagement and immediacy by broadcasting live. This camera adds a whole new dimension because you can also live stream in 360 degrees. With a couple of caveats. First of all, the maximum resolution for 360 live streaming is lower than the 4K resolution you get by recording. And you're also kind of at the mercy of the cell phone signal. So if you're in an area where there's a huge crowd of people using their phones, if the cell signal is a little spotty, if they're lacking in a strong Wi-Fi signal, you may have a lot of difficulty getting the stream through. But if you want to check it out or give it a try, it can be worth it for the kind of live coverage you get on this. So let's go back to the Insta360 iPhone app and take a look at the live streaming process. Again, make sure you're connected. Okay, now before we start live streaming, there's one bit of camera setup that we're going to want to do first, and that is stitching calibration, which we'll find if we go to the settings on the main menu. The best possible stitching configuration depends on where you're shooting, in terms of how small the space is and how many objects are around you, close up or far away, and the amount of movement in the area around you as well. So luckily, this has a 4-step process. We're going to turn the camera here on its side, and per the app's instructions, we're going to hold it up. We're going to turn ourselves 90 degrees, and we're going to do that 4 times. All right, and now once it's done, it'll give you a preview of the stitch job. And if you're happy with it, you can hit confirm, and we're ready to move forward. Okay, so going to the shooting screen here, we're going to set the mode to Live 360. That's the second one there from the right. And the first thing I want to draw your attention to is the little Facebook icon at the bottom of the screen, right next to the Live button. Let's press that. Okay, so these are the platforms for live streaming that you have available to you. There's Facebook, YouTube, Periscope, and Weibo, I think that's how you pronounce it, and a RTMP server. Okay, so let's say that you wanted to create a live stream for your newspaper's Facebook page. In order to do that, we're going to go here to our platforms, select Facebook, give it a good label in the description. And there are 2 things that you want to adjust here. For the Facebook account, if there's one currently signed up, you'll want to unlink it and sign into whatever Facebook account you have that has the ability to add content to your Facebook page. And then after you've confirmed your own Facebook account, go to Share To, and you'll notice you have 3 options here at the top: Timeline, Page, and Group. If you're posting it to your Facebook timeline, obviously you have privacy settings, who sees it. Let's go to Page, and from there select whatever newspaper here you want to post to. Or if you're posting it to a closed group, whatever group you have admin privileges toward. Okay, now just a couple of quick things before we start streaming. Let's check out the camera settings here. Again, you have the option of going between auto and manual. You can control the number of frames per second. That goes up to 30. You can control the bytes transferred per second. The default setting is 2 megabytes, and you can go up to 6. Again, depends on how good your signal is. And by the way, if you have trouble getting the signal through, you might need to turn down the frames per second and settings. So just a couple of things to keep in mind. And resolution goes up to 1280p. So again, lower than the 4K resolution you get from recordings. So be judicious about what you decide to live stream in 360. And bear in mind, you can also do standard flat screen live streaming as well. So when we're happy with the settings, we'll hit live. And we're on. So there's now a 360 live stream in process, and as you can see, you can get a look at who's watching the live stream at the time, any comments that come up, and the number of likes you get. And obviously the interface will vary depending on what platform you're posting to, but this is a great way to start experimenting with live streaming in 360 and bringing that kind of immersive addition to live on-the-scene reporting. And whenever you want to stop, just hit that. Stop live stream. All right, and so there are plenty of other features to play with. You can check out time lapses, learn how to make bullet time videos, and of course, if you have any difficulties with the camera, the app, just reach out to us and we'll be happy to work with you. Up until then, that is the Insta360 One. Hope you enjoy it, and we look forward to seeing what you do with it. Thank you very much for watching.